Hello and good evening, friends. Welcome to Time Capsule here on the Games Done Quick Hotfix. It is the show where we travel back in time to your favorite years in gaming and showcase awesome speedruns of games released in the same year. I am your host, Smooth Operative. Tonight we are checking out two awesome games from the year 1995 with speedruns of Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, and later Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest. But before we get into all of the action, let's cover some important announcements. First off, GDQ will be live from TwitchCon this weekend, October 20th through the 22nd in Las Vegas, Nevada. The event will take place on the Games Done Quick stage as well as streamed live on our Twitch channel. You can use the command !GDQX in our Twitch chat to find out more information and to check out the schedule. And also, Awesome Games Done Quick 2024 is back live in person January 14th through the 21st in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Use the command !AGDQ in Twitch chat for more info on that. The games list has been revealed, so you can go to gamesdonequick.com and check that out as well. But with that, everyone, let's check out Yoshi's Island. Please welcome our first runner tonight, Markyard44. Bow, bow, bow. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Tippy. Hi, everyone. My name is Markyard44, and tonight we're going to be running Yoshi's Island Warps %, or just Warps.
Yes.
Now, very quickly, just the distinction between Warps and Warpless only refers to something called a 1-1 warp, and that is done in 6 of the levels of the game. And Yoshi is essentially sent back to the first level at 0, coordinate, putting them at the top left of the screen. Now you need to flutter 9 times to survive. Flutter 9 times while moving to the right to survive, because if you fall straight down at that point, you can actually die. But after doing these flutters and finishing the 1-1 level again, it will count as finishing the level that you warped from. So we'll be doing that in 6 of these levels.
Sounds good to me.
All right, well, without any further ado, let's get started here. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. Now at the start here, Mario fell from the sky, and the Yoshis don't know what to do.
Aww.
But this Yoshi has an idea. He's going to reunite him with his brother, Luigi. And coming up here, the first thing to explain is that these screens can be skipped by mashing all the buttons, so that will be done. Another thing, want to switch to hasty, which is a different egg configuration, so you can just tap the A button instead of tapping it twice. And this allows for a lot of different setups, like neutral attacks or neutral shots that wouldn't be possible otherwise. And just kind of bounce off that guy to get some extra height, skip most of that level. And that's it, the first level's done.
Nice. So this is something that you'll be using throughout the run?
Yeah, it is a lot of repeated things, and also at the end of each level when your score counts up, it's best to just hold one of the buttons, otherwise if you forget to hold a button there, you'll get stuck until you confirm it.
Can't have that.
No. Okay, coming up, this is one of the first big tricks in the run. It's called a 1-2 skip. Let's see if we can get it here. Not it. Try it again. Yeah, this one is a bit tricky.
worries. Take your time.
This is a good example of one of those tricks. It's like first try or 100th try. And sadly...
I'm guessing that...
Oh, sorry, what?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the sad part about this trick is that it doesn't save too much time, so we are past the point of saving time and unfortunately losing time going for it, but we'll get in. There it is. Alright, I lost
that is
count.
Tricky. It's like a specific spot or something.
Yeah, it's, I believe it's frame perfect and also the speed as well. You have to be running at a certain speed. That's fine though.
Well, good job.
Thank you.
I do like the fanfare at the end of the levels, I will say.
Yeah, it is really good. And this, oh, didn't get it. There it is. So that is a pipe jump. If you jump and press down on the same frame, you can actually skip the animation where you go into the pipe. I think that saves about half a second.
Looks like Yoshi's got a few stowaways there.
Just a few. Yeah, that level's not too complicated. There's not really too much going on, but this next level is actually going to be the first warp of the game.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll see it in action.
Yeah, this is the 1-4 warp, so we're going to be skipping Bert here. So no Bert fight. Uh-oh. Sometimes you just can't help but jump to the music and then make mistakes.
Is this one of those tracks in the game that you're just all about it?
Oh yeah, it's one of the best.
Now, is this like a dungeon theme that we'll hear again throughout the game?
Yeah, this is used in all of the fortresses and castles.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right. So now I'm gonna wait 6, 7, jump here, and when we collect Mario off of the screen like that, the game doesn't know what to do. So we are now back in 1-1, and
oh whoa.
Yeah, if we fall, we will die. So I think that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I think I miscounted, but it should take 9.
I see now what you mean about the fluttering 9 times.
Yeah. If you don't go far enough, it will unfortunately just kill you there.
And that probably has like a rhythm to it as well.
Although I don't really believe it matters too much if you do it at the top of the screen or just wait until the bottom, but I'd say it's...
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, I'd say it's best to do it at the start, though. If you wait until the end and lose too much height, you could die easier.
It's like you better be safer than sorry.
Exactly. But yeah, this is the first big auto scroll. There's not much going on here, so usually just mess around and...
Well, Markyard, let me ask you this. What got you into speedrunning Yoshi's Island?
Well, that's a good question. I had played this game a lot alongside Mario World growing up, but I think I learned the speedrun for Yoshi's Island in 2020, but I had started learning the Super Mario World speedrun back in around 2018. And was very influenced by the race at GDQ years ago.
Oh, okay.
So that definitely made me want to try it out.
Because you saw them having so much fun in the race.
Yeah, it just amazed me to see what people could do in a game that I loved a lot and played so much.
So it's nostalgic for you as well. You played it a lot as a kid.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Probably staying up way too late playing Yoshi's Island, perhaps.
Perhaps.
What about you, Chat? Do you have one of those games? What was the stay up all night long? What was that game for you? Someone says they can't believe Purple Yoshi didn't make the cut for Yoshi's story.
Yeah, Purple Yoshi is superior. Purple Yoshi is the best.
Now, do they have all the Yoshis and all the different colors of the rainbow in this game?
I believe they do, yeah.
That was a comfy level. Smooth sailing. Very nice.
Yeah, it went pretty well. There are a couple things that can lose time there, funny enough. If you collect any coins or flowers, they will be added at that screen, which takes just a little bit of time.
Oh, that led me to my next question, which was asking about the flowers, because I didn't know if they were friend or foe.
Oh, yeah, that could be another situation, just because the flowers can trigger a bonus game. And
oh my goodness.
This is a much bigger problem in 100% because you are getting all of the flowers, making it harder to avoid the flower at the end sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But in most, I think in every level, the first flower you get will be at the top of the ring, and that will be the one most likely to that will be the one that gets picked if you jump into the ring without stopping.
Oh, it will be like automatic.
Yeah, I don't think this is one of those levels. Yeah, some of them are. Yeah, I think it is. The one on the bottom right will get picked if you just run straight into the goal. Alright, so here we are in 1-7. This level has something called fuzzies.
The fuzzies.
The fuzzies.
Infamous fuzzies.
Yes. You can get dizzy. Technically don't want to be dizzy.
So will they actually turn Mario and Yoshi around completely? Oh,
yeah,
it's far worse than I expected. It's happening.
It's happening again. But yeah, it is. That is probably a bit exaggerated. You can control pretty well. I think mostly the problem is the wavy ground. If you jump on the wrong part of the wave, it'll kill your momentum completely. So there is kind of I guess a technique. We generally try to avoid that at all costs, but yeah,
you got to know how to navigate it.
Exactly. And each time you touch one, it does lose just a bit of time from the screen will freeze the same way if there are a couple different transformations, like the submarine and the helicopter. When you touch the bubbles, the screen will kind of freeze for a second.
That probably adds up too.
Yeah. Oop, I jumped too early.
Is it ever distracting having all the eggs behind Mario?
Sometimes, yeah. And it also, even worse, it ends up being a little laggy. You know,
Oh, I hadn't considered that.
Well, actually, pretty serious lag in some cases. I just have, in this situation, I just have a lot of eggs because of the boss.
Oh, right, because we need them for the boss.
Yeah, so this is the first
Are we
boss.
there?
Yes, this is Salvo. He's a slime.
Hi. He's a slime, is that what you said?
He is the slime.
He's a psychedelic slime, everybody.
Now he's a big slime. And he is green.
Oh, beautiful.
Almost. Oh no.
Oh no, baby.
That was close. Hoping we could avoid the baby for a little longer, but it was inevitable.
We couldn't ignore the cries. Very well done.
Thank you. Making progress.
We're trucking along.
Yeah.
So do we stay with Purple Yoshi the whole time? I wondered if that was a preference or if that's just how it is.
Oh, that is another thing I forgot to mention. Each Yoshi is level specific, so the first level of each world will always be a green Yoshi.
Okay, so that's why we're on purple, because we were in a different place, I guess.
Yeah, the purple is the fifth level of each world. We're gonna be coming up on the second warp here. This is just a pipe jump, which will trigger the warp. We got it? There it is. Just trying to be a little extra careful because one thing to note about that specific warp, you can't try it again without dying on purpose because you can't, that's a one-way pipe, you can't go back.
Oh. So then what happens if you don't make it?
There are spikes in the next screen you kind of just you can die on, or you can actually just finish that level warpless, which I'm not actually too sure which is faster. One might be more preferred, but
More testing required.
yeah, and it's basically just a matter of not pressing down before B. So B can come before down, but if down comes before B, it's kind of unable to try again.
Right.
There I turn around just to have Baby Mario get hit forward because he gets hit backwards. Oh, okay, so we barely just get enough height with that jump. Now we're gonna try to bounce off this wall here. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought I messed it up. We got it.
Oh, wow. Nice job.
Thanks.
That one had me nervous, too.
Yeah, the part about that is, I think it's if you don't fall far enough, or if you flutter too soon, you end up blocking the screen, and it won't let you pass until you can kind of correct it by fluttering, but that was totally intended.
So it's not exactly a soft block, but kind of delays a little bit.
Yeah, the worst part about it is that if you fall there, you can't really get back up there. Like, it forces you to go like the long way, if you will.
Oh,
So,
okay. Or like the intended way.
yeah, and usually there are spikes right under that as well, so you can easily kind of fall. All right, so that's 2-2 completed.
Awesome. So we're headed 2-3.
2-3. Now we're in 2-3.
Let's go.
This is a pretty fun level. I guess one thing that would be good to note is that each time I'm eating an enemy midair, you kind of go neutral on the D-pad, because if you don't, you end up losing speed. So there's a lot of letting go and re-grabbing of the D-pad.
Does it start to hurt your hand after a while, or it's like you're used to it by now?
Yeah, I'd say definitely used to it, but I don't think it would be like too strenuous.
Like, it wouldn't be too bad for a new runner to pick up the game and learn?
No, I wouldn't say so. It might be a little bit just muscle memory, getting used to when the timing is, like the window, or letting go, and then like when it's safe to start moving again without like losing speed. You'll start to notice.
Right. Just takes practice.
Yeah. Alright, so coming up on this next level is actually the third warp. The third warp is in 2-4.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
This one's pretty interesting though. It's funny that each one of the warps in this game is kind of triggered in its own way, for the exception of a couple with just pipe. Like the last one was a different kind of pipe, but this one is going to be a horizontal pipe instead of a vertical pipe. You use just to bounce off that guy, just kind of skip like a long section where you need to get a key. I'm gonna jump on this guy 3 times, and then go into this pipe the wrong way with
Whoa.
yeah, just kind of confused the game there. No idea.
It's magic. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's one of the funnier ones. It's like dependent on what Yoshi's location when he hits the loading zone. So if he's not like detected to be on the same height as like the floor, then it'll just send you here. Occasionally, well, actually most of the time, his eyes will just be sticking out of the top of the pipe as he goes in.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Yeah, it was, I'm gonna go ahead and didn't get that one. But at the same time, the one I got is a little scary because I didn't know at first if I got it, because it is possible to walk off that ghost and go on the pipe, and it will send you to the right screen because you technically were on the ground.
Oh, so it's like kind of a gamble.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tighter timing, but it's not too bad. You just have to wait a little longer for them to get close to the pipe. Now this is the first. All right, I didn't get it. We'll do it. This is well, that's kind of a shell jump, but.
Oh, I guess we got up there at the expense of poor little baby Mario.
Yeah, we made it.
Thanks, little baby Mario. They're so cute. It's like all the Yoshis are like giving Mario a little ride, like after every little section. It's so adorable seeing them switch.
Yeah, that is one of the best parts, seeing the next Yoshi in line catch the baby, and then on the map here they wave goodbye. Like,
Yeah, they're like, we gotta keep this relay going, you know?
Yeah. Some of the Yoshis I feel bad for the shared levels they have to endure. Purple Yoshi has to do, or Dark Blue Yoshi at the last level has to do every castle all by himself.
Aww. I believe.
Oh, and the orange Yoshi, too. Has to do all the fortress.
Oh, both of them. Well, they're complementary, I guess.
Yeah. Their, sacrifice does not go unnoticed.
Oh, I noticed a bigger flower there. I got nervous.
Yeah, that's a sight you don't want to see on some levels because, yeah, any slight mistake, or if you do kind of like a left-right, slow down a little bit, you can easily get a bonus game.
So what are, like, if that does happen, what are some of the bonus games that they'll put you through?
Some of them are pretty long, and then some of them are, like, there's a match, like a match game where you have to match the cards. There's a slot machine. Oh, and real quick, this is like a despawn here. You can create a lot of sprites with the, oh, I kind of messed it up. That's okay. But you can despawn these cannons here and go right through there. Because by throwing a big egg there, you create so many sprites that it kind of just despawns. Oh, that is a death. That's fine.
It's okay.
We can do the big egg now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm distracting you.
Oh no, don't worry.
I should shush.
No, it's fine. I think that might work. Yeah, I got one of them.
Nice.
Okay, now I think what happened here is, I didn't mention a first frame jump on these platforms can sometimes fail.
Mm-hmm.
So, usually it's important to avoid a first frame jump when you can, because if you jump and hold the B button, you will automatically flutter. And it tends to have an effect where you will be jumping over a pit and expecting a flutter, but if you do a first frame jump, you don't get that flutter. You have to manually do it, or you will just fall.
Oh, that sounds like mildly annoying.
Yeah, it can be in certain situations, definitely.
Have you ever had something in the game just be a total like run killer, must reset? Like, what is that in this game?
The biggest example would probably be the first level, or the second level, 1-2, going over the wall.
Oh, right.
Or the final warp, which would be in 5-4, because yeah, the final warp in this game saves the most time, but it's also the most difficult out of all of them. It's about, I think, a 2-frame window to...
Oh, whoa.
You get an extended flutter, which is just a flutter that gives you extended height. And,
The flutters are so nice to watch. Like, it's...
There it is.
Just pretty.
Yeah. I probably should mention, though, that specific spot right there, you can do a, it's one of the, I think, 2 or 3 spots in the game where you can do a pipe jump that will send you to, like, the next screen instead of sending you to 1-1 as a warp. So it's not, what is it? It's not very useful. It doesn't happen in many other places. Normally, if you just hit down and B on a pipe, you'll just be sent to the next screen faster. But that one works in just a very specific way.
Gotta be careful with it.
Yeah. Alright, so far, not a terrible 2-8 here.
I mean, you said the blue Yoshi would be putting in some work. Here we
Yeah,
are.
he's got his work cut out for him, that's for sure. Now, it is possible to make it past that jump there without getting hit, but I think that is frame perfect and pretty scary as well because it's pretty easy to just not jump there as well, and you can fall there. And this is one of the levels in the game where there's no like checkpoints that you kind of just conveniently pass by. So dying in this level is very bad.
That's always so nerve-wracking when you know you have to play for like a super long time and you can't save. Does anyone else like get like that?
It's the
like
worst.
The anxiety.
Alright, and now we have the second boss.
Oh, okay. We've arrived at the second boss, my friends.
And this one's pretty easy. We kind of just push him off the edge. It's that potted ghost, it seems.
It's a spooky potted ghost.
The spookiest.
We might wreck the flowers or break the pot. Is that okay?
It'll be fine. It'll come back in the next run.
Oh my gosh, you're right. No one ever really dies in these things.
No, they just come back stronger with a vengeance. Nice pace you're on. Would be a shame.
Be a shame if anything were to happen to that pace.
It would be a shame.
Mark.
Oh. There it is.
Mark.
We're back. We're back. I hit the reset and didn't get a reset, but alright, I think we're good, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, good.
Are y'all good? We're good.
Yeah, everything's fine. Now this level is actually the fourth warp. It requires a setup here. We eat this monkey, spit him out there, and then jump when that monkey jumps. And you hit this loading zone from above, which is technically unintended. But if you hit that loading zone while you are underneath it, it'll send you to kind of a little bonus area within the level.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that was that's not too bad. That warp saves about 10 seconds, so it's definitely one of the least important ones. If you miss it, you can just keep going.
All right, so we're headed into 3-2, it looks like. The jungle.
Yeah, 3-2. This is kind of a difficult level, but it's pretty short. You can try to get through it. Oh, shot the egg too early. And that kind of specific setup is done just to kind of catch the cycle with a platform, because it can actually be pretty rough if you do that the wrong way. It'd be really tough to get up there.
Do you have to kind of like hold back your movement slightly just to make the cycle correctly?
Yeah, there's just a little bit of just precision there, and it's
right.
I feel like it's definitely worth noting there's a lot of safety that goes into it. Like
safety straps.
yeah, a lot of things could definitely be done faster, but it's The goal has definitely been more for consistency.
This one is cool. Yoshi is just zooming.
Yeah, flying through this one. Yeah, this is one of the longer levels. Unfortunately, it has a pretty lengthy submarine section coming up.
Ooh, okay. So I guess you can go into the water to some extent.
Yeah, there is mostly shallow water like that. You can just kind of pass through, but most of the time want to avoid following in the water until you get here. Then we have to.
Oh, Yoshi is the sub, huh?
Yoshi is sub.
I, for some reason, was not expecting that. Anyone else surprised?
Yeah, you just kind of like become things in this game. You turn into a sub, a helicopter, you could be a mole. We're not going to be a mole today, but...
I mean, speaking of subs, I gotta give a huge shout out to all of our supporters. Your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered here on the GDQ Twitch channel do help support the Games Done Quick Hotfix, including with this show, Time Capsule. So please consider subscribing if you do enjoy our daily Hotfix shows.
Yeah. That is one interesting thing to mention, though. The frogs, if you shoot them with the eggs, you can kind of just run into them like that.
Yes, friends. Thank you, Richard. If you are enjoying the stream and you're having fun with us, make sure you follow MarkYard44 on Twitch and subscribe if you are loving the stream. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Also, Mark, we appreciate you being here.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for having me, and thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy.
I've wanted to have Yoshi's Island on the stream for quite a while, so I'm pretty excited to be able to see it today. Oh my gosh, they are sabotaging this. They're trying so hard.
Yeah, they really want to drop the bombs there. That is one situation where I don't exactly feel comfortable right now skipping the checkpoint, so I'll grab it.
That's fine. Yeah, grab it.
This next screen right here can kill a lot of runs just from some tight jumps here.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's fine. Another funny thing worth noting, most specifically when you don't have any eggs, if you hit the A button and then hit the enter with the up on the D-pad, you can get a specific animation, and I just actually managed to get the same frame twice in a row where Yoshi is staring straight at the camera.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice until you said something.
Yeah, that's something really minor that I just will do like all over the place if I can, just for no reason.
Y'all, Yoshi is aware.
He's aware. And now we have to fight the frog. We were swallowed by the frog after we were shrunk. Hit him here in his tonsil.
Wait, is this a boss?
Yeah, this is a fortress boss, but little mini boss here.
We gotta escape.
Let me out. There we go. Kind of lost count. I think it was 7 shots. It can be done faster with specific angles, but kind of showing a bit of just a safer strategy. You can just stand in the middle. You don't really have to try to move around too much in this fight.
Right. I love Yoshi's face was still the same after you beat the boss. Like, did we really just do that right now?
Yeah, just the shock.
All right, we're moving right along to 3-5.
Yeah, we're in 3-5 now. Gonna get a lot of eggs. We're jamming through. Probably have to say this is one of my favorite levels, but also one of the levels I've died on the most on the screen right here.
Sometimes I feel like the hardest levels can be your favorites because when you get it right, like you really get it right, and it feels awesome.
It's just that,
you know?
It's just that rewarding.
Yes. I totally know what you mean. Yes, I know. I keep seeing the monkeys in these levels, and they are so cute. I agree.
Yeah, the monkeys are great. Wish there were more, but it's kind of almost like leaving Monkey Island soon. World 3 is kind of their home base.
Oh, right. Okay. Will we be seeing like other critters in the next world?
Off the top of my head, I think Goombas. We'll see some Goombas in World 4. And yeah, the Bumpities in World 5, the little penguins. Those are always nice. We kind of just bounce off that guy to, otherwise the game kind of wants you to push a rock down there. And you use that rock to get the height to reach that. But you kind of just bounce off one of the rats.
Nice. Well, you find ways to make it work. Someone had a question about 3-8 boss. Do the warps skip the 3-8 boss?
Oh, actually no, because in Warps and Warpwis, the level ends the same way. You have to fight the boss, but not really, because there is a known boss skip. If you can hit the piranha with an egg before you trigger the fight starting, it will lead to kind of like an Easter egg text box that says, "Oh my."
Oh my.
Oh my. So yeah, that is also done in Warps. There's no way to skip through that one. On here, you can kind of just go over that at the top.
Oh yeah, I've seen some runs like that where they'll zip right at the top of the screen for like a really long time.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see that just a few times in this run.
Yeah, it is nice. A couple parts like that where there's really like no collision, where the camera ends at the top. Like you can kind of just go over a lot of things.
Right. Goal. Every time I see the goal, it's like, goal! And the Yoshis are so excited, like jumping up and down, like, we made it.
We did it.
I know, it is so happy.
Oh, here we are in 3-8.
All right, whose time to shine is it now?
This is the naval piranha. And funny enough, his fight is one of the longest ones, so being able to skip it is very nice. The only thing that's not nice is that their fight has a lot, or not a lot. It has a theme that has been unheard yet. I think the first time you hear it, other than that, is the World 5 boss.
Oh, okay.
Or not.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I think not technically another theme, but like kind of a different intro. Alright, we'll see if we can get past this piranha. Nope. It is possible to kind of sneak through there, but I think I shot the egg a little too early. Oop. Just gonna stock up on eggs here just because I don't want to miss this shot. Oh my.
Oh my.
And they're gone.
Oh my,
Boss
they're
defeated.
gone. Wow. That was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Good job.
yeah, that it wasn't too bad besides the piranha skip, but we'll take it. Alright, quick reset.
Everything's fine? We're still here.
Everything's fine this time. World 4.
It's funny because when you log back into Yoshi's Island, it's like all wiggly, like, is it fine?
Is it really?
We're about to find out.
Everything's really fine in Yoshi's Island. Of course. Here we have the Goombas.
We did just skip the boss, yes.
Yes, that is the boss skip. Gonna grab this one for safety again. This is another notorious place for dying because the fuzzies have made a return and they're back for a vengeance. So we didn't grab enough on 1-7.
Gosh, it really does make everything so weird.
It can be quite disorientating.
It would be interesting to see, like, an entire playthrough with fuzzy vision.
That's actually a great idea. Someone needs to develop that.
Someone could figure it out, perhaps.
One pretty interesting thing to mention is that when you're Baby Mario, you can hold Y, and it's kind of like a reference to the original Mario worlds where holding Y will make you run. That's pretty interesting.
So it's like default.
Yeah, because otherwise, just running, like Yoshi has one speed, it's just running. If you hold the D-pad, you're going to be running, but in Mario World, if you hold the D-pad, you're just going to be walking.
Oh, so you have to hold that extra button.
Yeah, and like, I guess to compensate in this game, there would be a lot of neutral or quick left-right to kind of compensate or slow down at certain parts.
Oh, that makes sense. Like when you have to do really specific jumps and not go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoshi's speed is just go.
One speed, just go. Alright, yeah, that's another really short level.
Cool, yeah, you're doing great.
Thank you. Let's start getting to some of the funner levels soon. 4-3 and 4-4 are pretty difficult, but some of my like favorite levels paired up, I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah, like a good section of the
Yeah,
road.
like one going into another. I didn't get enough height with the shell jump, but that's okay. I'll just wait for the balloon.
Aw, even the balloons are happy.
They're so happy, right? I can't help but smile.
I know, I can't help but also be happy when I see these things.
They're like, you better be happy.
Do the bullet bills smile too? I can't tell.
Yeah, they have like a menacing smile.
Oh, okay. Sinister look about them.
Not sure why I grabbed the Koopa there, but anyway.
For good luck.
Yeah, exactly. That was it.
That's gonna be the thing now.
Yeah, just grab a Koopa.
Yeah, it's like before you leave, make sure you take a Koopa for good luck.
Yeah, just take it with you. Why not?
We were talking about like comfy sound effects in video games earlier, and I think Yoshi's Island definitely qualifies as like comfy sounds. Just the jump and like the little Mario cry and like all these little tiny little details. I like them.
Oh yeah. Just the overall sound design, the sound effects, the music, it's really amazing. All right, here we have 4-4.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah, this is definitely a level to be scared of.
This is like a wake up, it's time for school.
5 more minutes. You said that 5 minutes ago.
Or I guess in Mario's case, I'm not going to daycare today. Forget it.
You're going. You're gonna like it. You skip that ring there, specifically to get it after these first 2 doors, just because, if you do die, it would be better to just have, these keys here first. That section was kind of okay. It could go a lot worse than that, so...
That was weird. I felt like we were playing Brick Breaker.
Yeah, this little box are quite interesting. There's not too many of them. Oh, trying to kind of jump around those guys. One good thing to know about the bandits is that you can tap the Y button for the tongue really quickly to kind of just like run through them. So you never really have to worry about jumping like over them.
Oh, okay.
And then here you use a extended flutter after bouncing off of this guy. Give you a little extra height. Alright, so that's 2 keys down, 2 to go. So at this point, get the checkpoint and go on the left side.
Nice. Can breathe from checkpoint.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're like in a weird little bucket.
Yeah, just ride the lava bucket. It's totally safe. It does feel pretty specific, like where you're supposed to land in that bucket, because I've definitely missed it a lot and just fell straight in. Like maybe you can't be... I don't know, maybe you can't be moving too fast or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe.
Now,
like, I wondered if it was just insta-death if you missed the bucket.
Now I just, like, try to be extra safe there. Oh. there, but that's alright. Got all the keys, and now we're gonna make our way to the boss.
Nice, sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
So what's the skinny on the next boss?
He's basically a giant marshmallow, like that guy. Or like these little marching guys here.
So not exactly skinny.
Not exactly.
What are they always yelling at Yoshi for about? Like, they don't want them around? They're mad that they invaded the area?
Yeah, they're just like trying to scare him off. Like, you don't
like,
think
Mario, you're just a baby. You can't handle
you can't
this.
save that other baby. Get out of here. Don't even try. Oh, we're trying.
Mario's about to be in charge of daycare. Cool, nice. Good job on that one.
Thank you. Yeah, we're making our way.
All right. 4-5.
Yeah, 4-5 is a good example of a level that actually can't be skipped with the intro. You might see certain levels get you'll see the text kind of play out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of them just don't react if you're trying to skip. I think because the level has to load.
Oh, this is one of those levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes the text will be lingering for a while and I'll actually know the name of the level. And other times it's just like, nope.
Yeah. Yeah, most of them you can just kind of get rid of right away, but I actually think most of the next ones coming up are examples of levels that you can't skip. Yeah, that you can't skip the intro for.
Lake Shore, everybody.
Lake Shore. Don't remember the last word because I'm actually able to skip that one.
Oh, there's another word. It's not just Lake Shore.
Yeah, there is slight continuation on the title. But this is this is like kind of an in-between level where it lets you skip the you can skip it after a certain point.
Lake Shore Man.
I like that. We'll go with that one. Just kind of throw an egg at the beginning here, because that fish is like kind of just usually gonna be there, so just throw the egg anyway.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, it paid off that time because it actually was there.
So it's not just superstition. It has a purpose.
Yeah, it's all part of the plan.
Oh my gosh, are they on stilts?
Yeah, the shy guys with stilts.
The shy guys are getting creative. My goodness.
They're reaching new heights. So catchy, right?
It is. Every time we get into the menu, I'm like,
Like, no, don't enter the level. I want to listen to the song more. And the best part about each world adding a new part to the soundtrack, pretty much, in the background, like a new instrument almost.
Oh, I hadn't really picked up on that. That is kind of cool.
So this right here is second to last warp. The easiest one to perform.
Okay, let's flutter.
Yeah, for some reason, if you hit the left side of that screen, the left side of that transition, you just get sent here. But only on the left.
Nice. Oh, it's so nerve-wracking when you're doing some of those because it's like you get down to the very bottom of the screen and then I'm like, are we gonna make it to the next screen?
Yeah, it can be pretty scary, especially when you get that far down and don't remember how many you've done so far.
Right, because you need to count them.
Yeah, it can get pretty rough.
Do you have a favorite sound effect from the game, Mark?
Favorite sound effect? Well, it definitely wouldn't be Mario crying.
Someone said that because I was calling the sounds comfy earlier, and they're like, listen, not Mario crying, lady. Come on.
Yeah, anything but that.
I don't know why, but it sounds so similar to, you know, when you're looking for the baby penguin in Mario 64, that I guess like in that way, even though that game came out later, it's like nostalgic.
Oh, yeah. So I just missed a shell jump, but that's fine. Just kind of do a little safer setup for the jump there. Oh. Right, so after some of the blocks again, we're gonna see the fourth boss, the Big Koopa.
All right. Oh, it's a big Koopa?
Yeah, he's just a normal Koopa, but then the magic transforms him into larger than usual.
Godzilla Koopa, here we come.
There he is.
Well, he doesn't look too... Well, he looks kind of unassuming right now.
Yeah, he's just fine. He doesn't deserve this.
We must help him.
I'm gonna free him.
Free him from this mind prison. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so you just gotta hit him once to stun him, and then 3 shots after will knock them over. And you just gotta do that 3 times.
Facial expression of this Koopa.
You got the blast
Whenever you
off.
hit him on the head. Nice. Good job.
Thanks. Yeah, we got the blast off there. If you hit the ground pound midair, you send Yoshi sky high.
There you go.
Alright, that's not too bad. It's kind of almost more like a warpless pace with the mistakes, but not doing too bad.
Yeah, no big deal.
On to World 5.
Okay. World 5 it is. Blizzard.
Yeah, that's another good example of a level you can't skip, no matter how hard you mash.
Right.
And almost every time I will be sitting there mashing like my life depended on it, and it's not doing anything. And then I realize, oh, alright.
You're like, I don't need to be doing this right
Yeah,
now.
I need to save that energy.
Well, we're taking a kind of a cruise on the cloud for a while.
Oh, we got the blue screen.
Oh no, we blue screen, but it's okay.
That's the only good blue screen.
Yes, my computer has blue screened recently, and
Oh, no.
it's not a fun time.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Right, I kind of messed that up. I did want an egg here, so I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, well, do that instead, and then do that. That kind of works. Yeah, having an egg for that part makes it a lot easier to just kind of go through the piranha there.
It's like, it just takes a little bit of the damage for you if you mess up.
Yeah, I think I forgot you can't spit the spike into the piranha. You have to, or maybe you can. I might have just missed the hitbox there, but either way, I do prefer to have the egg instead.
Right. Might require more testing. We'll see.
Yeah.
I actually wondered if there was going to be like a slippery slope mechanic, you know, where you're trying to control Yoshi, but it's too much.
Yeah. In general, all the slopes are avoided as much as possible. Just from like running up or down a slope is generally slower than just.
Okay, so this is something you avoid in the whole run.
Yeah, you pretty much want to be just jumping and on like flat surface at all times.
Right, so you can keep your momentum.
Yeah. And the snow has kind of like the same effect as the mud in World 3, where you will move slower when you run through it, so definitely want to jump out of it as soon as you land in it. Almost messed that up, but that's fine.
No one saw that.
No one. Maybe one person.
Yeah, does anyone else in the chat run Yoshi's Island? Any Yoshi fans?
Yeah, any Yoshi's Island runners.
Or even just Yoshi's Island appreciators?
Any Yoshi fans out there?
Who picks Yoshi every time they play Mario Kart? And don't lie.
Or Mario Party.
I am so bad at Mario Party, I can't.
Yeah, Mario Party is a game to hurt your hands.
It's a game to hurt your hands and be frustrated with your friends.
Yes. This level is particularly dangerous because I did just pass a checkpoint that takes a little bit too much time to grab, so we just end up skipping the checkpoint. But just one more screen left.
It's dangerous, but
yeah,
you got this.
Thank you. I'll try. Try to get under here. Okay. Ideally, you want to shoot at a perfect angle that will break both of those spikes, but if you break one or even miss both, it is possible to just duck and slide underneath.
And there's a way to evade.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to get it. Oh, no. I'm just kidding. That's actually fine. There are a few parts in this section where getting hit or running into the rock is faster.
Sometimes, you know, hitting your head against a rock, it's just be like that.
Yeah, it's just like that sometimes. This is one of the nicest parts of the run, though, because you don't have to press anything on the screen. Just a nice
I was
little
going
break.
to say, this one seems chill, like we're just going skiing or something.
Yeah, we're just skiing out of the level. We're done here. leading into one of the scariest parts of the run.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the next level coming up here is the big trick, essentially, in the run.
Did it take a lot of time to kind of perfect?
Yeah, this trick took a lot of practice and a lot of trial and error for sure. And
all right, well, you got this.
Thank you. I believe. It heavily relies on a visual cue, so you kind of bring an extra egg. Thankfully, we have enough right now, so we don't need any extra. So, usually this level is most notable for having a very difficult and cool skip called the 5-4 skip. But instead, we're gonna do the 5-4 warp. We can make it into this pipe here from upside down.
Oh, whoa.
We made it. Let's go.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, that is very difficult, and dying there, I want to say loses like 40 to 50 seconds.
Oh, wow, okay. So that's a nerve-wracking one for sure.
Yeah, that is not, like it is a run decider for sure. If you have a run with a first try 5-4 warp, you kind of need it. So it kind of becomes a, until you can get consistent enough at it, it becomes a matter of playing the game for an hour until you see if you have a run or not.
Now, when you're like practicing, is it easy to go to like any level, or do you almost always start a new run from the beginning?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was saying, when you're practicing yourself, do you always start from the very beginning, or can you like jump around between the levels?
Oh, in the practice hack for this game, there is the capability to save state within a level, but I actually do prefer usually to just start, kind of like just get used to the muscle memory of playing from the beginning of a certain level.
Right.
So if I make a mistake...
That's cool, that's your process.
Yeah, like if I make a mistake at the end of the level, usually, most of the time, just start the whole thing over.
Yeah.
And with full runs too as well, like very minor mistakes, I will just slam the reset button.
Oh, wow. That's how you know you've gotten really good at a game, when like the tiniest little things are making you reset.
Yeah, it is definitely, how do I say it? Maybe like a balance to have between it, because there is something to say about finishing runs out, you know, that aren't going to finish, but it's like solely for practice and just try to stay consistent for the end.
Yeah, speedrunning requires so much practice and time, so it's awesome being able to see like the fruits of your labor here. This is so cool.
Yeah, it is definitely something that takes a lot of time to kind of just get like comfortable with. But once you do, it is very satisfying.
So what is it about speedrunning for you, Mark? Is it just a hobby that like you find yourself, I don't know, being able to relax, or is it more about the competition for you?
Yeah, I would probably say it has a lot to do with just relaxing and kind of like, you know, winding down after a day playing my favorite game, but in ways that I just kind of never like thought I'd be able to. And the competition has always sort of been more of an afterthought to me. It always has been more of like just a journey about improving and just learning the learning process in general.
Oh yeah, and then you can say like, you know, hey, I did that. Like, I think that's cool.
Yeah, and just meeting a bunch of really, really awesome people that happen to like the same games that I do, and just really awesome people.
Have you made a lot of friends through speedrunning this game, would you say?
I'd say I've made a decent amount.
Nice.
I think it would be a good time to mention at this point now that the runner by the name of Fiona 1020 just broke the world record for this game this year.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, they are very talented, and they put in a lot of hard work for this game, and I definitely don't think it went unnoticed. They are also extremely knowledgeable.
So they're willing to help the community out when there's like a question or something that happens.
Yeah.
That's always nice, I feel like, because sometimes you join a community and you just like don't even know where to begin. So having someone that's willing to kind of throw you that lifeline is nice.
Exactly. I was doing some practice it was last night, and they were giving me some tips and just helping me out, letting me know things that I either didn't remember or just had never really known or thought to ask about. Like, there's a bubble in remember the submarine in World 3?
Yes.
That section has a part where you have to kind of refill your bubble, or the time will start ticking, and it kind of kicks you back to the start unless if you can't make it to the end and hit the block, it will make you start it over. And there's there's a way to accidentally despawn the bubble there, making it so you kind of don't realize it until you get there, but you end up having to do the whole subsection again.
Oh gosh, because it's just not there, so you can't continue.
Yeah, and I asked, and they let me know it was three eggs. If you have, I think it was either at least 3 eggs or over 3 eggs, then you'll never have the bubble despawn.
That's really good information.
Exactly.
I
yeah,
think.
That's what I thought. Like anything to just not have that happen.
Yes, that is the information speedrunners live for. Excellent.
Oh yeah. I was a little nervous because I skipped the checkpoint here unintentionally, and this is one of the worst levels to die in at the end because auto scroll.
you were risking it.
Just a little bit of a risk there. Gonna try to make
swag strats for the fans.
Yeah, just a little. Try to make up for some lost time. 5-7. This is the one level you go left. We don't always go right. Sometimes we go left.
Oh wow! The day Yoshi went left.
It's today.
Someone was actually asking if the different Yoshis have different abilities, and now I know about the sub and the helicopter, but I'm not sure about what the other Yoshis might do.
I think I might have also left out the train. There's a train you can get, and there are little tracks.
Oh.
It's kind of like they'll have tracks on the wall, and you kind of ride the train on the wall, and you can collect some flowers and coins. You'll see that in
cool.
in 100%. But
is that a category that you have done before?
I want to say yes, but I should say no. Very unfamiliar with 100%. It is
fair.
It is like night and day in this game because there's so much to collect in this game.
Oh gosh, I bet it's probably a lot longer of a run as well.
Oh yeah. So running through it like in this way is what is it? It's a lot less involved. Just point A to point B.
I think the stress of like a 100% run would get to me.
Yeah, it is way more stressful. I have finished one single run. I've only done it once, and it was just short of 5 hours.
That's why once was enough.
The one and done run, but we'll try it again more seriously eventually.
Yeah, do you have like a stream schedule that you stick to, or do you kind of just stream whenever you can?
So I generally do stream whenever I get the chance, but generally I go live around, probably say like anywhere from like 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern.
Okay, our viewers are familiar with Eastern time, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. But yeah, as of right now, my schedule has been a little lacking just because of other things going on, work, and just being a little too exhausted. But trying to just get back into like, generally doing everything.
Well, oh, sorry, go ahead, Mark.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I just kind of feel like I can never stay focused on a certain thing for too long, besides Ape Escape, because I played that game for about 3 months straight with almost nothing else.
Yeah, you said you were working on the Ape Escape run. Do you feel like it's a lot different from something like Yoshi's Island?
Oh, totally. It's completely different just going from 2D to 3D in general, but that game having like the dual analog setup, it is it's definitely a lot.
You can't take your hand off of the stick sometimes. It's a tough run. Oh my, what's happening now?
Well, now we got sent up to the moon here, and we got a big raven. He's going to either go right or left. Hopefully he goes left. He went right. He went right. That's
I feel like this is like an early iteration of sus.
Got him.
Yeah, you made quick work of that, boss. Kicked off the moon. Take that.
Yeah, get out of here. That was a constellation.
That's his constellation prize.
What a constellation. What a constellation. Alright, so here we go with the final reset.
Alright, final reset. Sounds good.
It is also worth mentioning that I didn't do it too early this time, because the other night I did it a little bit too early, and that means you have to play the level again.
You got it. Nothing to worry about. It's scary, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's just scary. But here we are in World 6. This is a scary level. Lives up to its name. A lot going on.
I can just see the devs, you know, they're rolling around to the end of the game and they're running out of ideas. It's like, what should we call this level? It's just scary.
Just scary.
just scary.
We don't have time. Just put scary. They'll know what it is.
They'll figure it out. Oh yeah, it is scary when the chomper's back.
Yeah, these chomps are horrible. This sound is maybe this might even be up there. Worst sound effect. Baby
Anxiety-inducing sounds.
Yeah, baby crying or chomp falling.
Which one gives you more anxiety? Baby Mario crying or the chomp falling, Chad?
I might have to pick the chomp falling. I don't know.
I would for sure pick the chomp. That one is scary.
With the baby, at least you can kind of mitigate by just don't make the baby cry. It's easy.
Yeah, just console the baby and it's fine.
Yeah. problem solved. With the chomps, they're gonna fall no matter what. But where and when they fall is also a form of RNG. That is just something you can't really control.
Well, and it doesn't show up a lot in the run from what I understand, like the RNG.
There's really not.
It's more skill.
Yeah, the RNG is very minimal, which is yeah, you like to see that in a game. But on the other hand, it is nice in other games where it's just you know, you don't know what you're gonna get, so it's fun to go into it that way. So you could just get a really good run. You never know.
Yeah.
Right, this is another pretty short level, so kind of another one where the ring is in sight and easy to grab, but it's really not worth going for. I do take the ending of this level a little safe.
We've got like a star or something?
Yeah, we got a little Baby Mario section here. It is possible to make it over that wall, but I missed it, so I'm not gonna skip this star. I'm gonna grab that one. And we made it.
Oh, wow.
But it is possible to skip that last star to reach this goal a little faster.
No, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we're getting through it. This next level, though, is trouble. 6-3 can be kind of scary because the fuzzies have returned.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
This is their final appearance, so they're out for blood.
We'll see how they do.
Oh, kind of missed the jump. That's fine. Oh, we got one. Two fuzzies.
You were on a roll, though. Like, those were at the end.
Yeah, that's not too bad. It, some of the worst things can happen in that section because, you can, those, like, the poles in that certain spot have, like, little gaps that you can fall into very easily.
Ooh, don't want to do that.
No, it's even advised to just kind of flutter straight over that section, just completely avoid it. Alright, so next, this level, 6-4, is actually really cool. There is quite a lot that can be skipped in this level.
Alright, let's do it. Tap, tap.
Yeah, tap tap. The beginning here is kind of strict with the cycle, just so you can make it under that block, and then coming up here, make that. I barely made it. And then you turn around so that ghosts can be damaged. That allows the Yoshi to pass through.
Just like that.
Yeah, and also just like that, you can kind of enter that transition from the ceiling. Saves a little bit. There's a setup here where you jump into this corner, and then throw the egg there. Oh, I waited a little too late. That's fine. But yeah, normally you throw 2 eggs there. I only threw 1. He's just about dead. Is it one more hit? Yeah. It's always one more. Grab his key.
Grab the key and get on out of here.
And Mario always gives a little hat wobble there. Nice.
Little Mario baby quirks.
Yeah. And this right here is kind of a messed up section. just to show that off, a pipe jump there will do that for some reason. You kind of just go on the pipe, come out, and
Okay.
yeah. So that wall right there, skipping over that wall requires I don't think it is a perfect flutter, but you have to get at least a really good flutter. Oh, I kind of just went right through the log. Anyway.
Aw, Yoshi became like a complete ghost.
Yeah, it's fine though. That is why we get the ring. Because that happens quite often. Okay, now we're gonna ride the log of shame, if you will, because this pit can be fluttered over.
That's okay. We're just saying hey to the little log of shame.
Yeah,
It just wants to be included, you know?
Yeah, nobody rides the log of shame. I'm gonna ride the log. I'll do it.
It's like, please ride the lava log flume. Please, Mario Yoshi.
Hey guys, stop fluttering over the pit. You know you can just ride the log, right?
Like, it'll be fun. Okay, who do we have here?
This is Mr. Tap Tap's very difficult
Tap.
fight.
That's right.
You just stand in place and throw 5 eggs, and he dies.
Oh, now we're really doing brick breaker.
Yeah, this is optimal brick breaking. Nice, we got the frame. Yoshi is just so happy.
Oh yeah, Yoshi's face is like, ah. That was a slow, brutal death for Tap Tap, I must say.
Yeah, that is, that is a little bit cruel and unusual to let the game go on that long.
It's like,
just end it.
Help me, I'm melting.
Just end his suffering already.
Oh, this is the very long cave with extra O's for emphasis.
It's a lot of O's. This level is pretty interesting though, because it's kind of like a hybrid auto scroll, and then at least for the longest section in the beginning, but the second half of this can actually be skipped if you need to get a first frame jump. I'll try to kind of show it if I can get a first frame jump.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, like right there, I held B after I jumped and I just kind of fell back down. And normally, yeah, like that was another one. So if you just normally hold B, that's what happens. You automatically flutter. But if you first frame jump, you kind of just drop back down. You don't get a flutter.
You kind of like dive bomb a bit.
Yeah, and it's always at the worst point, like, and I totally almost fell in the lava there, but they were fine. Well,
it's for demonstration purposes.
Yeah. That's one of the best parts, though, about, like, holding the jump button and then falling off. You can kind of buffer that flutter to not fall sometimes.
Nice. That's a cool bit of tech.
And whatever you do, you don't want to get stuck under that rock, because you can't get by.
Is it like Sonic Death?
Yeah, it is. It's horrible. I've definitely done it more times than I'd like to admit.
All part of the process.
Yeah, just a continuous learning experience.
That's how I feel like speedruns really are. It's like you're always learning something.
Yeah. And like, there's almost like always something new to either learn or just try to improve at least, like either consistency or just a better method.
For sure.
Also, probably should get rid of the eggs. I think I could have one. I usually just carry one egg because bringing more than one egg into this next section can cause a lot of lag.
So now that you've run the game like so much, are you pretty much familiar with all of those weird places where the game lags? Like it's just, you're used to it at this point?
Yeah, for the most part. It's thankfully not too many places.
That's good. That is good to hear.
Yeah, this is the first frame jump here. Okay, we got it. You know if it worked if the camera doesn't scroll up there. And normally this would be very slow moving, but we can kind of just run through it now.
Oh yeah, this is like making quick work of the level now.
Yeah, it is a little unfortunate that the longer it takes to get the skip itself, it's gonna save less time compared to just taking the auto scroll.
Right. Well, you take where you can get them.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, and this level takes the longest to load.
The deep underground maze. What's lurking in the deep underground maze, I wonder?
Well, we got a rock over here. We're gonna push into this corner. Can use this to grab a key through a wall to avoid another kind of lengthy section. Just kind of gotta jump up and tongue at the same time. Specific point.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's one of the I don't know, kind of the quicker ones that maybe before even getting into runs or trying to learn any strats, you can kind of just like fire up the game and try that one out.
Oh yeah. So you kind of did that for a little while before actually like getting into the full run experience?
Yeah, like certain little tricks, especially like I think I might have forgot to mention the gate hack, but you enter a couple gates from the opposite direction, and I still struggle with the I guess the muscle memory.
Right.
Just another one of those things that could be like first try, where you're like, what am I doing wrong?
Oh my gosh, that's maddening too. Like if you've been practicing and then you step away and you come back and it's still just like not working.
Yeah. Just gotta
have to like dissect it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chomp's back.
See ya, Chomp. See another one soon enough. That is, I think that'll be the last one.
Oh, okay.
Getting close to the end here. This is one of the last levels here. One of the scarier ones too, because generally the checkpoint is skipped, and it's another one that you kind of just have no reason not to grab. But it's just the fact that the screen. Oh, I almost missed that jump. The screen, like right there, like the screen stopping for that amount of time adds up. If you're ending up, if you end up grabbing like every ring, you could definitely lose a lot. And I've been at certain paces sometimes where like you could be a mid-ring's worth point between a PB. So just like skipping the ring could be PB.
That's wild.
Yeah, it can get pretty scary sometimes, and you have to take a lot of risks.
So do you feel like you're at a point where you could still improve, or do you kind of feel like you're at a good place?
Yeah, definitely. There is so much room for improvement. I guess a big way that I view like a lot of runs in general, not just this one, but like I will definitely shelf like strats and just keep a run the way it is for a very long time, just for consistency's sake.
Right, because you don't want to like confuse yourself too much right away.
Yeah, like there are a few other runs with really cool tricks that I could go for, but the fact that the route is a big thing. If the route changes that much, it can not only be difficult, but it loses like the factor of just like having fun too. Like it becomes like a little too much sometimes.
It can really throw you off your game, so I understand that. And it's like you want to learn the new ways of doing it, but sometimes it's just so far away from what you've learned to begin with. It can be intimidating for sure.
Yeah. So I did a little gate hack at the end with the enemy there. Skip a little roundabout at the end where you kind of have to go around to the right and then come over to the left, but you can just kind of spit that enemy out, get in the pipe early.
Nice, yeah. I like seeing those skips. Those are cool.
Yeah. All right, so
it's like simple, just works.
Yeah. Here we are, last level, King Bo.
Oh, we are at the last level then.
We start with a helicopter, and I like to just fly up here, because you don't have to go all the way up here, but I want to make sure I'm not going to get sniped by one of the zombie goonies here.
So Green Yoshi can be a helicopter too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now this, okay. That is, another kind of big decider in the run. You kind of need to be able to consistently get door 4 out of 4 different doors, and there's a specific setup there. You kind of jump like at one of the windows in the background, and at the next window you let go and kind of slide right over to do a neutral shot, and if done correctly you can get door 4 every time. But it is kind of easy, or easier to mess up than you think, and the other doors are slow enough to like kill a whole run, sadly.
Oh wow, like if you just go in the wrong one.
Yeah, it is very important to be able to get door 4, because that is the only one that's like just a straight shot room. So just kind of run from point A to point B. Door 1 would probably be the second best. Like if you get door 1, you could just go through it, but 2 and 3, it ends up being faster, I think, to just die and try it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we have the final auto scroll of Kamek trying to take you out one last time.
I don't know. Do you think it would be a good idea for some shoutouts or anything that you want to say before we arrive at the end?
Yeah, I'd really like to give a shout out to just, everyone I've met in the speedrunning community, everyone I've met on Twitch, just friends and family, anyone watching, really appreciate it. Anyone new that may be watching and just watching the game, enjoying the game, like, just really appreciative. Thank you so much.
Right on. Thank you all so much for watching, and a shout out was given to MarkYard44 here in the chat, so if you are having fun with us and you're enjoying the run, make sure you follow Mark on Twitch.
Yeah, thank you. Now we got Baby Bowser, and Kamek has been crushed.
What kind of green donkey is that?
Mine.
I don't think I would have expected Yoshi to be called a green donkey, but here we are.
Why did you do this, Yoshi? And now it seems we have made a mistake because we're in trouble.
Oh no.
There's something brewing on the horizon. And we used to be too afraid to fight this boss. Grandpa would have to do it.
Yoshi is freaking out.
Get me out of here.
The fear. The fear is real.
So I believe it's seven hits we have to get here. After the third hit, he's gonna stop to do an attack. I think that was too early. Yeah. Too short. I think that's actually too far. No, that's fine. So at this point, he stops to do another attack with the falling rocks. And now, at this point, Bowser actually won't stop. So if we miss too many attacks, we can get run into, and the floor disappears underneath us. Alright, so time's going to be coming up on this next hit here. Oh, if I can get it. Alright, 3, 2, 1, time.
Nice. We get rainbow sparklies for time.
Yeah.
Good job, Mark.
Thank you.
That was a blast.
Yeah.
So how does this end here?
So Bowser just kind of, well, baby Bowser just kind of gets carried off. You'll see.
Wow.
There he goes.
Oh, really? Just swiped.
Yeah. But look who
So
it
what's the
is.
plan for Mario and Yoshi? Aw.
We got Luigi back. We did it.
Wow, we did
We
it.
actually did it. You know, the happy jump, that face.
Aw,
Gotta
and the
love it.
brothers are reunited again. That was beautiful, Mark. Thank you so much for running this game.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. I enjoyed myself. I'll say it again, chat. If you did enjoy the run, follow Mark here on Twitch, MarkYard44. Mark, is there anything else you'd like to say before we switch on over to the next game?
No, I think I've said everything I could, but yeah, thanks everyone for
All right.
watching and stick around for the next run.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Well, thanks again for being here, Mark. Before we break, my friends, I do want to mention that Games Done Quick is hiring. So if you are a business developer or have experience recruiting sponsorships and would like to work for GDQ, you can apply at gamesdonquick.com/jobs. And if you're curious about any of our other Hotfix shows aside from Time Capsule or even previous episodes of Time Capsule, you can always check out the stream VODs, youtube.com/gamesdonequick. We will be right back with Donkey Kong Country 2, so stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. I'm your host, Smooth Operative, and you are watching Time Capsule. We are deep into the game's release from 1995, so let's get into some monkey business, shall we? Here for DKC2 Fortify, take it away.
Thanks, Tippy. Hello, everyone. My name is Fortify. I'm going to be doing a Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest any percent speed run tonight. I am joined by another lovely member of the Donkey Kong community in the name of Broatmeal. Broatmeal, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, gamers. Are we ready to get comfy and roll some monkey?
Absolutely.
I think I would say that I am ready to roll some monkey.
All right, Fortify, take us away when you're ready.
All right, will do. All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, good luck,
Good
gamer.
luck.
Thank you very much.
So for those who have never seen a Donkey Kong Country, I want to say trilogy run, you are A, in for a treat, and B, you're going to see some interesting things that you likely may have missed as a child. I can definitely relate to many of the things that I missed, such as what Fortify is doing right now, which is actually just one of the intended developer skips that were left in the game. These exist in Worlds 1 and 2. You basically just get a free pass to the next level. Joining those skips are what we like to call wrong warps. And what Fortify is going to do is hopefully create an invisible object.
Yeah, that was a little too
essentially,
high.
we're going to trick the game. Yeah, trick the game into thinking that something it doesn't understand has happened, essentially confusing it. And the 1.1 version of this game was patched, so it just kicks you out of the level, thinking that you've beaten the level and instead not freezing. This is good because otherwise we would be stuck in the level forever, and it'd be a soft lock. So you're going to see a lot of that through the run. There's some great movement, tons of nostalgia, and I'll try and fill you in on the shenanigans that are happening as they appear.
Yeah, something to note about this game is it's very, I get luck jaw, but I couldn't get to one's warp.
Oh, very nice, very nice, yeah.
Something to note about this run as well is it's a lot more movement intensive than it might seem as well, especially if you are familiar with the game at all, whether or not you played it growing up or you've like speedrun it in the past, all that kind of a thing. The movements is pretty challenging.
Yeah, there's definitely I want to say a pretty exponential technical portion to the run in terms of movement, which is nice because it makes it approachable. So if you're brand new, then there's kind of varying degrees of difficulty you can add into your run. I will say though, as far as RNG goes, that most speedrunners suffer from, Pro 1 here is the biggest factor that we deal with.
Yeah.
The eggs that Crow is going to give Fortify here can either be fake or real. Looks like you got a nice fake list there. So let's see if we get another one.
Ooh!
And this can kind of go on and on and on. Oh, look at that. So that's what we call a fake list. Let's go. That's going to be a nice World 1 exit there.
For sure.
But yeah, that's a big reset point for us. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah, solid World 1.
Yeah, a nice reset point for us 2.5 minutes into the run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm sure many resets banging your head against the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just waiting for Crow to have good RNG and stop punishing us.
Nice.
Oh, very good. Nice. Yep. So that's. Yep. So yeah.
That was one of the
Again, we're
wrong warps that Romeo was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Basically tricking the game to kick us out of the stage, but the game considers the stage beaten, so take advantage of that.
Oh man, that level has such a good song too.
I know.
We'll get back to that one later.
Okay.
Oh, also, if you've never played this game or want to get into speedrunning it, the soundtrack is fantastic, and you will never get sick of it. And you'll just be stuck in nostalgia zone.
Forest interlude.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, any Forest interlude enjoyers in the chat.
Yeah. Although,
Definitely me.
I think Sticker Brush Symphony is the crowd pleaser, but yeah, Forest interlude is definitely up there for me too.
They're all. Yeah, this game's soundtrack is just so good. All of them. There's very few bad ones on it.
Yeah, I think the third game was a bit neglected in terms of its appreciation. I think because it was released literally like after the N64 came out, so not many people.
Yeah, it was one of the. It was one of the very last games for the Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're coming up on Cleaver's kiln here. Cleaver has some minor RNG, but the big thing we're going to try and get here is what's called Lava Fly. And we're going to essentially skip the kind of intermission from the first kind of phase of the hand holding the sword here. Let's see if Fortify can pull that off. No pressure.
Ah. free trick.
Nice. There you go. Yep. So essentially what that does is it skips the animation sequence of him falling into the lava and coming back out. Saves a nice little chunk of time there.
Yeah, I think it's like 6 or 7 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That sounds right.
I went for float and Diddy, couldn't get it.
He was close. I think he was like a little bit lower.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right.
Either way, GG.
Yep. Good roll 2. Looking pretty good so far.
Now we can play the game.
Yes, there you go. Yes, this is the start of the run officially. World 1 and 2 are kind of the big kind of resets, and World 3 onwards is kind of what we consider the main kind of meat of the run. This is probably one of the first kind of more technical levels. You're going to do some good movement in the front here, and you're going to ride Rambi, bounce off some bees, do some crafty barrel work, and continue on.
Oh, darn.
Oh my goodness, Rambi is super speed.
Yep. The lad likes to move.
Any Rambi fans
Sometimes.
out in the chat?
It's a solid question because the Rambi discourse in our community is quite divided. There's a lot of Rambi enjoyers and a lot of Rambi haters.
Yeah, I've heard tales of the haters, and I just don't understand how you can hate Rambi.
Right? How does one hate Rambi? Come on. He's the best of
Hold
boy.
on. Wait a minute here. Let's talk about this.
We're speaking too highly of Rambi too soon.
Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, or in this case, our rhinos.
So this is another, probably like one of the least favorite levels of most runners. It's probably the most deceiving in terms of time save though. Dixie's hitbox is smaller than Diddy's, so she can cut corners in this level very sharply. And it actually saves, I think, upwards of like 6 to 8 seconds overall, and it's...
That sounds right. It's actually insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But the movement is so satisfying. And
I've actually grown to have a pretty nice appreciation for this level, because this is one of the few levels in the game where you can see yourself getting better at it.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's a good gauge of progress for sure. Bonks and corners and the lag reduction you can do, and it's a nice little, except for the flashing light in your eyes.
Oh yeah. Back in the day, I used to try to pause the game on the flashlight just to see if I could do it, and that's probably why I wear glasses now.
Aww. So did you do it though?
Many times successfully.
Nice.
The Crockett Climber's another little fun level. You got a little bit of technical movement into another wrong warp. There's a particular interaction with one of the enemies called the Cutlass, and it, for some reason, alters values with its swords in the game, and that's dependent on it having its swords in the ground.
Oh wow. Okay.
We're gonna set that up. We're gonna try again. But essentially, what we want to do
A little bit
is
too
get his swords
too late.
Yep, it's okay. Get his swords in the ground so it'll once again kick us out. We're gonna use this again later. Cutlass is a really interesting enemy in this game if you're into tassing or just kind of looking into interactions with memory. For some reason, this enemy is just crazy.
There we go.
And there we go. Very good.
I think I was a frame or two off, pressing the left button on my D-pad.
Oh yeah, happens. All right, now here's an animal buddy we can all appreciate. Are there Rattly enjoyers in chat?
I have such a hard time with the snake. I can't do it. It's too much. I'm out of control with it.
That's fair.
Well, to be fair, I mean,
Rattly's a lot harder to control than a lot of runners make it out to be.
Now, who is more difficult to control, the snake or Winky, right? The frog?
Oh.
Any
wanna
Winky
say
enjoyers, actually?
I don't know. I guess it's like jumping too high and feeling like I can't see where I'm landing or something. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely fair. I think the pitfall of maybe like rallying the first kind of bit of the game is that it's being used for a horizontal movement level instead of a vertical one. Because in, like, say, like Toxic Tower or Topsail, that's all vertical, right? But this one is an extremely long level and you're moving horizontally with a snake that moves erratically, and you're like, well, why? Why though?
Yeah, it's especially challenging.
Mm-hmm. All right, now this is a good level.
Not for Fortify.
Nope.
Easy for Fortify.
Easy every time. The slime climb's a good one. We're gonna take a D-boost here. Get shot into the air.
Okay, so I guess we are playing Slime Climb. Oh, I guess we're not playing Slime Climb. I stand corrected. I can't
Get another try.
Yeah,
Yeah, Glimmers is fine. You're good.
About to go into
essentially,
that's an awful idea.
Nope. Nope.
Fun fact, in case anyone didn't know, if you use a Ron warp out of the level, you cannot warp out of it if you go back into it because the game thinks you never beat it.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Yeah. Quite so, yeah. Invisible object.
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
That one is normally fairly consistent for me, but it's, yeah, I wasn't expected to take damage on the way up.
Alright, we got Bramble Blast.
Any childhood enjoyers in the chat?
Yeah, the first big nostalgia. all the Sticker Brush Symphony enjoyers can have a time now. I'd say this level is semi-technical. There's what's called quick shots through these barrels. And you're essentially repressing B within the first couple frames of entering it in the same direction. There's also, hopefully we can see it, but we'll see, a trick called Blind Clip. And we're going to basically try and get Dixie in a team throw here. Oh, a bit too low. That's okay. With the backup? Very good, nice. Yeah, that's a cute little backup for it too. The throw state that you're setting up for Vine Clip will actually boost you as a backup, which is really nice.
And it only loses like 7-ish seconds, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not very punishing. And this boss, everyone can just fall asleep for.
Yeah,
slowest boss in the game.
What I like to call on my stream the just chatting portion of the stream.
Yep.
So speaking of just chatting, then Fortify, maybe you can enlighten us as to why you decided to speedrun Donkey Kong Country 2.
Yeah, for sure. Basically, I grew up playing this game. This was always one of my favorite games growing up, and during the pandemic, I'd always kind of like growing up. I was also kind of always interested in like playing games as fast as I could, not necessarily speed running them, but just trying to like play through them quickly and like, oh look, I speed ran the game. Look at me, all that kind of a thing. And when the pandemic started, I actively started like watching a lot more content, that kind of a thing, and a lot of it was speedruns. So I one day was like, you know what, I'm kind of in the mood to watch some Donkey Kong speedruns. I haven't done that in a little bit. And I met, not necessarily met, but I found a runner named Void. And someone mentioned a quip about how Void is on stream as opposed to just like it was basically like an inside joke made on the couch for a GDQ thing that he was on.
Fair.
Turns out he was streaming. I went to his stream, and from there I was like, okay, I'm speedrunning this game.
Nice. So Void was kind of the instigator, if you will.
Kind of, yeah. Actually,
Yeah,
I would
shouts to
definitely,
that guy.
I would definitely say that Void has
Nice.
definitely been a massive influence in the Donkey Kong journey for me.
Well, shout outs to Void. We have had Void on the show before. Good person.
Yeah, that guy can roll some monkeys.
Quite fast, I might add.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually kind of funny because I've been in the same boat as Fortify. He was on a GDQ, and I was like, man, that guy is awesome at what he does, and that looks fun. And I played this game growing up.
That's perfect. And it keeps going. Like, who here today is maybe gonna get into Donkey Kong Country 2 because of Fortify? Time will tell.
Oh, I'm missing the trick. So this is called Scrolly Scroll. And essentially what you're doing is manipulating the camera with Squitter and forcing it to push you to the right, and it saves a little bit of time there. But this world actually starts incorporating what's called honey climbing. Kind of like wiggle on your D-pad and get off and on the honey. Kind of gets annoying, hurts your thumbs, but it's something we deal with in the run a lot.
Oh, it hurts my thumbs tremendously. When I first
I get nervous for the B-boss.
Don't sleep on the king.
Yeah, never sleep on the king. We have our first cart level.
Yeah, one of the first auto scrollers.
People can break out their nodders, jammers, dancers, pleases.
Yeah, any jammers in the chat?
Kind of a nice palate cleanser and breather in the run.
So you find these kind of levels fun, Fortify?
Actually, I do. Growing up, I did used to like auto scrollers a lot. Not necessarily because I could turn my brain off or something, but I did kind of like just the level design and being able to look at the background and have the opportunity to kind of take a little bit more of the game in, you know?
It's fun because it's it is an auto scroller, yes, but you still have to press the inputs. You gotta stay on the track, you know?
Sure.
Nice checkpoint.
Yeah, I think this is one of the levels where the halfway barrels are kind of not mandatory, but you kind of just end up running into it. So.
Right. Well, the chat is certainly jamming out. I love to see it.
I love it.
It's a good song.
It really is. Let me get, a double dose of this? Yeah, let me get that double dose.
Oh yeah, sure, because of Ricky. So now I'm about to do the easiest run warp in the game.
Let's go.
Ah, darn it, I was a little bit too late. I ate my words. This is, though, probably my favorite Ron warp. It's normally I have it pretty consistent, but there are times where every now and then, I'm a little bit too early or a little bit too late. Oh, wow, again, okay.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I mean, this looks stressful.
It honestly is. It's kind of like the make or break point early on.
Yeah, if you can get a run to this point, on a good pace, you're pretty... It sucks. Two of the hardest levels in the run are in World 4. Oh, shoot, okay. Are in World 4. Bramble being the first one, and then Mudhole in a little bit being the second. Mudhole Marsh. But this one is... a really difficult warp. It's very finicky as well. The whole position of the speed of how you climb up that vine versus the positioning of Dipsy when you pick up the beetle. And there we go. It's all really really technical for a warp, and even then you can do everything correctly, and if you were slightly off, you'll still fail it. So
Yeah, it's very much a three-parter in terms of value setup. The first one being the Crook's Claw that it's throwing out. You have to beat that before he gets it. By the time you get to the top of the rope, you have to spawn the invincibility barrel first, then the beetle, and then you have to damage boost with Dixie into what's called the Clash, putting an invisible object against the brambles. And then you have to climb back up and jump through the other crook and create the barrel to exit. So a lot can go wrong, essentially. Fortified, did you know about the barrel at the start when you were a kid? Did you ever find it?
Sorry, hold on. Really quick. Okay. I did not. I ended up finding it like 2 years later after I started playing this game, because I was always like, how am I supposed to beat them? It's called race, but like, what? How am I supposed to beat them? And then when I found it, I was like, oh, wow, okay. Like, kind of a blew my
It's
mind.
like finding a portal to another dimension.
Yeah, Rickety Race is I kind of have a vendetta with Rickety Race. Because there's no halfway that you can grab in that stage, so the smallest error happens, and you kind of have to change up a lot of how you move in the stage, because now you are kind of at the mercy of the other gremlins that you're racing. You don't have to win the race in any percent, but it kind of takes a little bit of time away if you are waiting for them to get back into a position that is comfortable for you. There we go, nice.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, very good. That's another really tricky wrong warp.
Yeah, that one or two, even if you make it past Bramble Scramble, you make it to Mudhole Marsh and get to the wrong warp and then fail it, and it's like, oh, well, okay. I guess I have to do... Ooh. Okay, it's like, I guess I have to do all of that again. A little bit of an accident right there. Pressed B slightly too late. Shoutouts to A10CJ for that backup.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's a great backup. Guess who's back? It's our favorite rhino.
For the final time, thank God.
Go forth, Ramby, into the glorious honey.
Ramby's had it too good for too long.
Nice. Nice work.
And now
Off we go to the king.
First appearance of the actual best animal buddy.
Oh, true.
Yeah, this is the boss I have like PTSD from. This took me many tries to complete.
To be fair, it's a difficult fight. I mean, even at a high level, the shots you have to make are very exacting.
Darn it. sketchy insane fight, but all good.
Yep.
Safe.
It's fine, chat. This is fine and safe. Yeah.
This is fine.
This
We're
is
okay.
definitely fine.
Oh my goodness. I'm like holding my breath. I can't breathe during this boss. Well
All right,
done.
here you go, Smooth Operative. Here's your favorite track.
Yeah,
Is it what I think it is?
Any
It
forest
is.
interlude enjoyers in the
Let's
chat?
Yep.
Come on, who's Team Forest Interlude? Let's go.
Forest interlude enjoyers, rise up.
Remember
I think
in
technically in World 5, I think it's like my favorite kind of grouping of levels as far as the speedrun goes. They're quite diverse, challenging, and they have some of the best tracks.
I would agree with that actually. World 5 is a lot of fun.
Stressful, but fun.
This is kind of at the point where I know that if I make it to this point in my runs, I'm probably going to finish.
Like you're pretty comfortable with the rest of the run from here on out.
Yeah, I put a lot of time lately practicing the end game of the run. It's gotten to the point where
That's
I
awesome.
now feel like my early game has suffered because of it. Now I'll go back and practice the early game, and then be like, okay, now I'm a complete speedrunner. I can beat the game now. And then then I get to late game, and I'm like, wait a minute, where'd my late game go?
Oh man, it's hard to keep them balanced.
Also, not a
Busy
boss, by
hanging
the
out
way.
in the library. And not a boss, by the way. Hanging out with Cackle in his library.
Any Drake fans?
This is
Fun
one of
fact,
those.
did I
this used to be
never-
my,
I don't know who is first, but someone go ahead.
Yeah, someone go ahead. I'll go last.
Yeah, Fortify, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, fun fact, this used to be my favorite level as a kid. And I
Wow,
don't really
nice.
know. I
And-
don't really know why, but I just really enjoyed it.
And how do you feel about it now by comparison?
I still really like it. There's a lot of like nifty stuff that you can do. Like all of these jumps that I'm doing are completely intentional. They're not just like I'm bored or anything. So a lot of it is like a lot of like hidden tech that I never knew about as a kid.
I honestly didn't even remember there was like a kind of ghost skeleton thing following you in this. I don't know how, but terrifying.
Wow.
Oof.
Okay.
Unfortunate. It's okay, you just get to play more of the level. It's great.
Yeah. True. Right. I mistimed it.
It's because you said it was your favorite.
Shortly.
Oh.
I haven't actually died in Haunted Hall in a couple of months.
So we can say that's never happened before in a few months.
Yeah, that's never happened before in a few months. Exactly. I do really like this song though. So
I think it's about 6 seconds overall.
something like that.
You did jumps correctly. Yeah. The only notable difference between the versions as well is 1B.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is literally only 1B.
No big deal. See, you got it, Fortify. Professional.
Time to do Gusty Realm Warp.
Ooh, that was a fast one.
Yeah, clean
nice.
level. Very
Yeah,
good.
very clean.
So, this level, Parachute Panic, is the game wants you to take down the purple bird here all the way, but obviously that's a little slow. So I'm doing a slightly faster version or slower version of the optimal strat here, so where you are supposed to just use Diddy and completely fall down the stage like I'm currently doing, but without the stops that that I'm taking. So.
Wow, this seems like it would save so much time, actually.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, loads.
Yeah, this level is like 2.5 minutes long, and then you're cutting out about a minute. Just with that. Oops, why did I go into?
Oh yeah, I was
Oopsie
gonna
daisy.
ask.
Why did I go into?
Because we gotta see Funky. We gotta see Funky the main monkey. It's important.
I think I'm playing Tropical Freeze is what's happening.
Right, you gotta go see Funky Kong.
All right, so this
So I
level.
guess that brings me to a question
little
for
bit
y'all
more focused
later.
up.
Yeah, focus away.
Yeah, this
I'll
is
ask
one of
later.
the harder stages in the run. For those who are in the know, this level's kind of impossible sometimes.
Alright, fingers crossed, you got this.
Okay, we're good.
All right, nice.
Ooh, I was holding my breath too long. Good job.
You're in there.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous after that taking damage there. I normally like to save that if I am gonna take damage for a little later, but
Well, you made it work.
Yeah, you're through.
Yeah, through.
Off to the RNG bird numero dos.
So this is another boss battle?
It is, yeah. So Spooky Crow can give you barrel placements in either the left, middle, or far right, and that can save or lose some time. This vertical climb is also kind of precise. There's some good manips for the small bird hits, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. Kind of makes the fight a little bit faster, but still you're at the mercy of RNG here.
I'll be fine, but I don't like taking damage normally.
Nice. Nice. We're through.
Don't worry, we don't have to fight the crow again.
I love it.
Yep,
I love Dixie rocking out at the end of the levels.
I'm so sorry earlier. What was the question you were going to ask?
Me or Broke Meal?
You had a question for Fortify earlier?
I did. Okay, I'll have to think about it because now I don't remember what my question actually was.
I'm so sorry. In the meantime, we get to see.
Things happen.
Arguably the worst animal buddy in the game.
Yeah, Gamer
what is this one's
favorite
name?
animal buddy over
On
here.
Guard?
On Guard, the swordfish.
It's the trash fish.
Oh wow, trash fish. These are some harsh words.
Just a note about the Dixie rocking out. We actually finish with Dixie on every boss fight because her fanfare is faster than Diddy's.
Oh, so there's a method to the madness.
There is a method to the monkey rolling, yes. The alternative strategy for this level is what's called Arctic Zip. It's very cool to see, no pun intended. But the on-guard is kind of the standard. Ha 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 ha, yeah. And we all get to not enjoy his presence as we go through. So.
Yeah, Arctic Zip is not a super complicated trick, but it is difficult to pull off. So, oh, okay, nice. I was a little bit too far forward when I did that roll.
That beetle is a known run killer.
Did you name it?
A couple of mine.
We have not named it.
We should name it. Actually, that's a good idea.
Bump. We really should, truly. Yeah, that beetle is a menace.
What do you think, chat? What should we name the beetle?
Yeah, help the Donkey Kong community name that beetle because I think it's due for a name.
Oh yeah, if there's any mining melancholy enjoyers, now's your chance.
Now's your chance to rock out like Dixie does.
Yeah, jam. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get about a minute.
It's funny.
And a half
This is probably one of my top 5 songs of this game, and you really don't get to hear it for very long. Because a lot of the levels that have it early on are early on, where you take a warp barrel out.
A lot of interesting names in chat here.
Right? Y'all are really quick firing these answers off.
I do like Beetle Buzzkill. That's a good one.
Beetle Buzzkill's good.
Beetle Buzzkill. It's funny.
Bumpo.
Bumpo. That's a good one.
I'll have to run it past the community, see what they think.
Put it to a vote.
Yeah, we'll pick the top 5 from chat.
Bro, do you want to explain Castler?
Yes. Castler is a level that pushes you up.
The longest auto-scroller in the game.
We do shenanigans. Yeah, so this level, I don't know why, but Nintendo decided to make a level that was 5.5 minutes long as an auto-scroller that pushed you up. We say that's boring. We're gonna do some shenanigans with an invisible object and Rambi and a cutlass instead.
And instead of 5.5 minutes, we get out of it in 20 seconds.
You get kicked out like that. Yeah, that one's called a death warp actually. It's not your typical run warp. It's kind of both. But essentially, what we're doing is dying in the window that the cutlass is hitting us as we exit the barrel as Rambi as one column. So it's a combination of a wrong warp and kind of getting kicked out as if we were dying. It does take a life from you, but it also thinks you beat the level at the same time. So.
That's a good skip. Very cool.
It truly is. That's one of the variations. There's another one where we summon the end goal as well.
But
that one takes about a minute.
I was a known goal swap enjoyer until I learned the run warp for here. Or goal summon enjoyer.
Yeah. There's a neat. Yeah, there's an alternate where we keep I think it's the DK barrel alive and do the same kind of invisible object shenanigans, and then about halfway through the level, we summon the goal and beat the level. So it's also pretty neat to see.
Now that was some monkey
I need
rolling.
to zoom in. Zoom in. All right. DLC is another good one you got to focus here for, so I'm going to let you do that. Requires some precision jumping and then a setup for another one warp. So.
Should be good. Yep. Boom!
Oh, let's go. Very nice. Very nice. This is Toxic Tower.
It's Toxic Tower, which is, yeah, one of the ultimate stages of all time, if you ask me.
It is definitely a level.
Whether or not that's in the good way or the bad way is up for debate.
Yeah. Pro, you get to be Rattling. On, you're in Toxic Tower.
And at the very least, we're going
True and
vertically this
real.
time.
We are going the right direction as well. That's true. Vertical is definitely the preferred choice when Rattling. This is almost one of those levels where they almost ran out of ideas, I think. Because they hit like Rattly and Squawks pretty well, and then Squitter was just kind of like, okay, you're at the end.
Yeah. I've always wondered that.
Yeah, like, I think Shoes' only purpose is just to like get the bonus at the end or something. I don't know. Spoiler says the bonus, but yeah, it's pretty
Is there a bonus on this level?
bird and snake heavy. Yeah, I think there's a couple. I don't know. I don't run 102, so I have no idea.
Oh, I thought of my question I had before. I was wondering if, you know, the two of you dabble in other speedruns from classic Donkey Kong Country, like 1 or 3.
So I do not, as of yet. I do have plans to learn 3 after this, and then learn 1 to close it out. And then the ultimate goal there is to do trilogy runs, and maybe 306% runs, which is just 101%, 102%, and then 103%. But as of right now,
Very cool
it's
plan.
I only run 2.
It's what's comfy for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 2's the crowd favorite as well. I actually started my speedrunning career with Donk 1.
Oh, nice.
And then got into Donk 2, and then Donk 3. One thing leads to another, and then 3 years goes by, and suddenly you're speedrunning, and yeah.
I love how y'all abbreviate that to donk.
Yeah, we have a particular vernacular within our community. There's
Fair.
names and yeah, it's good stuff.
It's pretty wanky, actually. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a good group and very supportive, very welcoming. There's tons of resources that are being updated constantly, and it's a good group of people.
Nice. I'm super glad to hear that.
Race skip? Race skip? Let's go.
Yo, race skip.
Race skip without taking damage?
Nice, let's go. Oh,
So the race skip here, normally you have to race Screech there, and you have some cool music while you're doing it, but it's a little bit of a harder strat to do because, not strat, but like movement becomes a little bit of more of a concern because you're now having to worry about possibly beating Screech instead of just, beating the level. But yeah.
Nice. Very good. Really
Yeah,
clean.
good job.
All right, here we go. Again, this is probably one of the better tracks in the game. This is where we break out the jammers, nodders, dancers, pleasers, because this boss fight is fantastic, and so is this song.
Yeah, Crocodile Cacophony
And I
is
will,
way too hard.
yeah, 100%. I'll let you know when time's coming up as well.
Yeah, because time will be at the end of this fight.
Yeah, we got to the final boss quickly.
Yeah. Should be, I think, just over, just under. I can't remember. Like, I think it's what, 3 minutes? This fight is. Yeah, I think it'd be okay.
Like 3:12.
Yeah.
For my last timing of it.
Yeah, I think it'll be under.
I think another reason why I chose to like start with this game instead of like 2 or 3 was just very pirate themed and like Carol's a pirate. And I always liked pirates growing up, so.
Oh, like as opposed to 1 and 3?
Yeah, just 1, he's just, you know, normal, and 3, he's like a mad scientist for some reason. I'm still trying to figure it out.
But it's still King K. Rool, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a cosplayer, you know?
I think it's like 1 and 2 where he knows what he wants to do and who he is, and then after being beaten twice, he has a kind of a midlife crisis, and then
Oh my gosh.
he runs away, and then all of a sudden he's just like this technological genius.
The deep lore we didn't know we needed.
You got to fill in the gaps where you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he kind of goes full on Wizard of Oz in the last one.
Oh yeah, true. He is the man behind the curtain, isn't he?
Yeah, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yep. No attention at all.
Blue Diddy for the fans.
There you go, Blue Diddy.
Ice cold.
All right. We're coming up on time here.
He's like almost faded out of existence.
All right. And time.
And time.
Hey, good job,
Nice run.
Fortify.
Yeah,
Nice
good job.
run.
Fantastic.
I finished.
Gosh,
I
oh
finished
my
the
goodness,
run.
I didn't remember
What a
Donkey
shocker.
getting the big uppercut. Yo, but still, you know, I had fun watching this tonight. Thank you so much for showing off the game, Fortify, and Bromeel for being on comms. Do y'all have any shout-outs, comments you want to leave before we wrap it up tonight?
For me, I just want to thank all of the Donkey Kong community for really just being like the most welcoming, supportive, willing to help, kind of nicest people that I've met in a really long time in an online community. Especially like, obviously a lot of them do run Donkey, but a lot of them also run other games as well. So it's nice to still see them, not just in my streams, but like go into their streams, kind of a thing. If even when they're not playing Donkey. So shout outs to them. Shout outs to you, Bromeel. You've obviously helped a lot on my journey to this point. A10 CJ, Void, all those guys have done a lot of help, or given me a lot of help. So, and of course, big, huge shout outs to my community. Shout outs to the flight crew. I love all of you guys. And you are why I'm here, you know. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, of course, Tippy, for having us.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Well-
thanks very much for having both of us. It was fantastic and an honor.
Aw.
And thank you, Fortify, for having me on as columns. And yeah, I'm just gonna also give a huge shout out to the Donk community. They are a fantastic group of people. And if you ever feel like picking up a very approachable and fun speedrun, these are the games to play.
Nice.
I
I'm
would,
so glad to hear that.
I would agree with that. I really would, because at the floor of the games, they're approachable. You don't have to do a lot of difficult stuff, and then very like, oh wow, look, I can get this under sub 1, and I can like, look at me, look what I did, look at this cool accomplishment. But then they have a really high ceiling, like the more tricks you implement, the better your movement gets, all of that kind of a thing. You start getting down like sub 40, and it's really, really cool.
Oh yeah. Well, Fortify, I thank you for sharing that with us. And yeah, if y'all are interested, you can probably find the Discord for Donkey Kong Country community on speedrun.com. So check out that if you're interested. And if you did enjoy the run, make sure you follow our runner tonight. That is LOL Fortify, as well as our commentator Broatmeal here on Twitch. And I'm not sure if y'all have a stream schedule, but is there a general time that maybe we could see you next?
I am usually live every Friday through Monday, from 5 to 9 p.m. Pacific time. And unless I say anything like in my Discord, and I'll post a schedule, and I'll like be pretty active and alert of like letting them know whether or not I'll be live that night, or if I'm going to be late or anything. But it's typically every Friday through Sunday.
Oh, right on. What about you,
Friday
Broatmeal?
through Monday, I'm sorry.
Friday through Monday. Got you.
What are
Pacific.
Schedules? What are even our schedules?
I'm keeping y'all.
Yeah, I'm the non-schedule person here. I've just been popping on when I can. Yeah, I'm working on this game, but the true ending category. I try and go live about 3 days a week currently, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Yeah, I've been doing this for about 3 years, and it's still one of my passions, and I still enjoy it. So if you like hanging out and watching some monkeys be rolled, you can find me on Twitch.
Perfect. Well, thank you both again so much. I've left both of the Twitch URLs in the chat for all of you watching. But that is going to wrap it up for tonight's episode of Time Capsule. If you're watching this on YouTube from the future and you had fun with us tonight, be sure to press the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, if you're interested in catching our shows live, you can always find us at twitch.tv/gamesdonequick. I have been your host, Smooth Operative. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're interested in submitting your own speedrun to Time Capsule, just type !Time Capsule in our Twitch chat for more information. And if you have any questions about the show at all, you can always find me here on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/smootoperative. But make sure to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for Mercy Kill, followed by Passion Project. It's going to be a great time. Have a beautiful day or night, everyone, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.